लव रिलेशनशिप्स हमारे लाइफ का एक बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट हिस्सा है। ये हमारे जीवन को खूबसूरत भी बना सकता है और टॉक्सिक भी बना सकता है। बट आयरनी ये है कि कभी हमको किसी ने सिखाया नहीं कि रिलेशनशिप्स कैसे खूबसूरत बनाए जाते हैं, क्या क्या फैक्टर्स हैं जो इनको इम्पैक्ट करते हैं। और इसी पे बात करने के लिए आज हमारे साथ हैं हमारे एक्सपर्ट डॉक्टर अंबा सेठी। और आज हम उन सारे विषयों पे बात करेंगे रिलेशनशिप से रिलेटेड जिन पे कभी बात नहीं होती है। मैम, ओवर टू यू एंड थैंक्स फॉर टेकिंग आउट टाइम।
थैंक यू नितिन, एज ऑलवेज यू आर वेरी इंस्पायरिंग। सो ये सेशन हो जाता है बिकॉज यू इंस्पायर। टेल मी वन क्वेश्चन, डू यू थिंक जितना ज़्यादा इंटेंस होगा उतना ही लव डीप है? हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू थिंक यस? यस, ओके। एनीबडी एल्स? यस,
सिखाया जाता है।
ओके, गुड, राइट। एंड डू यू थिंक वो जो जैसे अनस्टेबल वाले रिलेशनशिप्स होते हैं वो ज़्यादा जकड़ के रखते हैं, पकड़ के रखते हैं, एंड जो थोड़े से काम और पीसफुल होते हैं वो थोड़े बोरिंग और लेस एक्साइटिंग लगते हैं? राइट, ओके। सो वी आर ऑल गोइंग टू डेल्व इन टू इट एंड फील फ्री, दिस इज़ अ जजमेंट फ्री जोन, है ना? इसलिए जो बोलना है, जो पूछना है, just ask everything so that you have a see any session, if it brings clarity to us, it brings awareness, because what you know you can manage, what you don't know you really can't manage, yeah? So that is why jitni clarity se awareness hogi utna hi acha hoga, yeah? So let's begin with attachment, yeah? एक बच्चा पैदा होता है, उसकी नीड्स क्या रहती हैं? सबसे इम्पॉर्टेंट नीड्स होती हैं फिजिकल नीड्स, इमोशनल नीड्स, सर्वाइवल की नीड्स होती हैं ना। सो फॉर दीज सर्वाइवल नीड्स वो क्या करता है? बच्चा अटैच होता है। किससे अटैच होता है? अपने पेरेंट्स से, राइट? बिकॉज व्हाट इज़ द मदर गोइंग टू डू, व्हाट इज़ द पेरेंट गोइंग टू डू? फुलफिल द नीड्स ऑफ द चाइल्ड, राइट? तो यहाँ पे एक बेसिक लाइन जो हमको समझनी है, दैट अटैचमेंट इज़ व्हाट? अटैचमेंट इज सर्वाइवल, है ना? एवोल्यूशन में भी जब हम जंगलों में, केव्स में रहते थे, राइट, वॉज वन पर्सन सेफ और वर टू पीपल सेफ? राइट, दैट इज वाई अटैचमेंट इज वॉट? सर्वाइवल, है ना? वी बिकम अटैच टू द सिग्निफिकेंट अदर्स क्योंकि वो हमारी नीड्स फुलफिल करते हैं ना। सो दिस अटैचमेंट विद अ पेरेंट फिगर which provides emotional safety, physical safety, this starts as soon as a child is born. शुरू के जो 6 हफ्ते होते हैं कोई एक पर्टिकुलर पर्सन से अटैचमेंट नहीं होती। यू सी कि बहुत छोटा बच्चा होता है तो किसी की भी गोदी में चले जाता है ना। 6 weeks to 8 months थोड़ा सा ये बनने लगता है, थोड़ा सा द चाइल्ड विल रिकॉग्नाइज कि कौन स्ट्रेंजर है, कौन नहीं है ना। एंड 8 months to 24 months में ये काफ़ी क्रिस्टलाइज हो जाता है अटैचमेंट, है ना। बच्चा अगर somebody else takes the child तो बच्चा रोने लग जाता है, राइट? ही वॉन्ट्स टू गो बैक टू द मदर और द नोन फिगर, राइट? सो दैट इज़ वाई दिस इज अटैचमेंट। अब इसकी जो इसके पहले क्या था? इसके पहले बिफोर द स्टडीज ऑन अटैचमेंट वर डन, एक फ्रूइड का कॉन्सेप्ट था कि इन सम प्लेसेस इट इज़ रिटन एज कबर्ड लव, कि बिकॉज फूड, द मदर इज गिव्स फूड, दैट इज़ वाई द चाइल्ड इज डिपेंडेंट ऑन द मदर, है ना? हाँ, सो नाउ उस समय दे वर नॉट, दे थॉट कि कंफर्ट लव और ये सब चीज़ें उन्होंने सोची भी नहीं थी इस बारे में, है ना। फूड वॉज द प्राइमरी ड्राइवर फॉर अटैचमेंट। उसके बाद में जब ये जॉन बोल्बी इज़ द मेन पर्सन एंड मेरी आइंसवर्थ, है ना, इन लोगों ने एक्सपेरिमेंट्स करने चालू किए। तो मेरी आइंसवर्थ डिड अ एक्सपेरिमेंट विच वॉज नोन एज द स्ट्रेंज सिचुएशन टेस्ट, राइट? स्ट्रेंज सिचुएशन में उन्होंने क्या किया कि मदर्स को और बच्चों को, राइट, देर इज़ अ रूम फुल ऑफ टॉयज एंड देर इज़ अ स्ट्रेंजर देर। सो द मदर वुड कम विद द बेबी एंड शी वुड सिट देर। अब ये देखा गया कि डिफरेंट टाइप्स से, नाउ थोड़ी देर मदर वुड सिट देयर, शी वुड इनकरेज द बेबी टू गो एंड एक्सप्लोर, कि जाओ टॉयज खेलो, राइट? तो कुछ बेबीज जो थे वो थोड़ी देर मदर के पास बैठे, उसके बाद उतर के मज़े से खेलने लग गए, राइट? फिर मदर क्या करी? बाहर चली गई। मदर लेफ्ट, द चाइल्ड एंड द स्ट्रेंजर आर इन द रूम, राइट? द चाइल्ड बिगिन्स टू शो इमोशनल डिस्ट्रेस बिकॉज उसका जो प्राइमरी अटैचमेंट फिगर है वो कहाँ चला गया? बाहर चला गया। व्हेन द मदर रिटर्न्स, right, then the child reconnects with the primary caregiver in different ways. ना मतलब बच्चा मदर के साथ में, बिकॉज मदर इन दिस केस इज द अटैचमेंट फिगर, तो ये बच्चा कैसे कनेक्ट करता है मदर के साथ में, दिस वॉज ऑल्सो नोटिस्ड, है ना. तो जो अटैचमेंट स्टाइल्स, व्हेन दे डिड अ रिसर्च ऑन दिस, दे फाउंड मेजर 4 kinds of attachment styles, out of which one is primarily secure attachment, which is the major form. Approximately, there is a book called Attached by Amir Lavin and Rachel Heller, which is the main book on attachment theory. Lot of people have done work, but that's a very good book, right? He gives an approximate 50% people are securely attached. No? Approximately 20% are anxious attachment, 25% are avoidant and 5% are disorganized attachment, है ना. तो उन्होंने 2 में पहले डिवाइड किया, सिक्योर, इनसिक्योर. तो सिक्योर अटैचमेंट स्टाइल और इनसिक्योर में एंग्शियस अटैचमेंट स्टाइल आया, अवॉइडेंट अटैचमेंट स्टाइल आया और डिसऑर्गेनाइज्ड अटैचमेंट स्टाइल आया, राइट. अब इनमें फ़र्क क्या क्या था. सो सिक्योर अटैचमेंट स्टाइल में जो उन्होंने लैब में देखा कि जब मदर लौटी, राइट, सबसे पहले देखा दैट वो बच्चा जो था वो वॉज वेरी एक्सप्लोरेटरी, यानी वो बच्चा उतर के मम्मी की गोदी से खेलने लग गया था, टॉयज़ के साथ खेलने लग गया, मीन्स एक्सप्लोरेशन. सिक्योर अटैचमेंट थी तो एक्सप्लोरेशन बच्चे का क्या था, ज़्यादा था, राइट. व्हेन द मदर रिटर्न्ड, तो बच्चा क्या किया, मदर, it showed some amount of emotional distress. Yes, a child will always have distress when the primary caregiver goes, but जब मदर लौटी तो फिर बच्चा क्विकली सूद हो गया, वो मम्मी की गोदी में चला गया और जल्दी सूद हो गया, राइट. जल्दी नॉर्मल, उसका जो रेगुलेशन था वो जल्दी हो गया, राइट. देन दे सॉ कि जहाँ पे एंग्शियस अटैचमेंट थी, राइट, एक तो वो उतर के खेलने जाने में उसको बहुत टाइम लगा, बिकॉज दैट चाइल्ड वॉज एंग्शियस. एंग्शियस क्या था, a child who has an anxious attachment. This anxious attachment is basically because of inconsistent caregiving. Inconsistent caregiving यानी एक दिन मदर है, अगले दिन मदर नहीं है. One day the mother is soothing the child, the other day she is not soothing. So the child doesn't know how the mother is going to react. तो बच्चा कैसा हो जाएगा, anxious. मेरी मदर है कि नहीं है, आएगी कि नहीं आएगी, मेरे को गोदी में चुप करेगी कि नहीं करेगी, लाइक दीज आर ऑल अटैचमेंट फियर्स ना. सो दिस इज एन एंग्शियस अटैचमेंट. ये जब मदर, जो एंग्शियसली अटैच्ड बच्चा था, इसकी जब मदर लौटी तो दिस चाइल्ड टुक लॉन्गर टू बी काम डाउन, और ये क्लिंगी भी हो गया और ये गुस्सा भी हो गया. लाइक उसको गुस्सा भी आ रहा था मदर के ऊपर कि क्यों छोड़ के गया, और वो बहुत क्लिंगी भी हो गया, राइट. जो अवॉइडेंट वाला बच्चा था, वेरी सरप्राइजिंगली यू विल नोट दैट अवॉइडेंट चाइल्ड डिड नॉट शो एनी रिस्पॉन्स व्हेन द मदर वेंट ऑफ, डिड नॉट शो एनी रिस्पॉन्स व्हेन द मदर केम बैक, राइट. अवॉइडेंट, राइट. सो डिसऑर्गेनाइज्ड में क्या था, दैट दे बिहेव डिफरेंटली. इट्स अ कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ एंग्शियस एंड अवॉइडेंट. कभी क्लिंगी हो जाएंगे, कभी दूर हो जाएंगे, राइट. सो इट इज़ बेसिकली अ वेरी हैपहैज़र्ड वे ऑफ अटैचमेंट. सो दैट इज़ वाई दीज स्टाइल्स, ये जो बच्चों में देखे गए, व्हेन दीज चिल्ड्रन ग्रू अप, राइट, इट इज़ सेड कि जो पेरेंट्स बचपन में देते हैं, जिस तरीके बच्चे की नीड फुलफिल करती है, इन अडल्टहुड, adult romantic relationships satisfy that part. क्योंकि now when you become adults, your romantic relationships will fulfill your needs, right? And you become attached to your partners in a similar way as you were attached to your parents, right? So this was how the theory came up to be, to the adult attachment theory, right? So in the adult attachment theory, again the types are same, secure and insecure, right? So in the insecure attachments, now what did they see कि जो anxiously attached थे, है ना, वो एक relationship में घुसते हैं तो वो क्या करते हैं, right? They suddenly, like suppose you have a woman who's really बहुत अच्छे से काम कर रही है, बहुत involved है, लोग उसके पास में counseling करने आ रहे हैं, people are talking about their problems to her, she's handling everything very well. Suddenly she gets into a relationship, right? The moment she gets into a relationship, what happens? She starts worrying. Am I good enough? Does my partner love me? Does my partner need me? राइट ऐसा तो नहीं है कि वो मुझे छोड़ देगा, है ना, पता नहीं वो मेरे को छोड़ के किसी और के पास ना चला जाए. सो व्हाट इज़ दिस? एंजाइटी, राइट. अ लॉट ऑफ एंग्शियस अटैचमेंट में बहुत एंजाइटी होती है, एंड बिकॉज दे हैव सो मच ऑफ फियर ऑफ अबैंडनमेंट, they want to cling to the partner, right? They become very clingy, very needy. उनका सब चीज़ें सेकेंडरी हो जाती हैं. वर्क विल स्टार्ट सफरिंग, लिटरली बाकी रिलेशनशिप्स विल स्टार्ट सफरिंग. सो उनके फ्रेंड्स बोलेंगे अरे ये तो कहाँ गायब हो गई है, पता ही नहीं है, बिकॉज नाउ शी इज़ टोटली एंड सोलली फोकस्ड ऑन द रोमांटिक रिलेशनशिप, राइट. Then what happens is, because she is very clingy, because she is see, I'm using she and he, can be anything, right? This is just using interchangeably क्योंकि वो just a habit of saying it, right? Doesn't mean कि men can't be anxiously attached or women can't be avoidant, okay? So she becomes so clingy that how it happens? Just imagine this scenario, right? कि she calls her partner, okay? And the partner doesn't receive the call. राइट नाउ 15 मिनट निकल गए, आधे घंटा, अब सब काम क्या हो रहा है पता नहीं. शी इज़ जस्ट फोकस्ड ऑन द मोबाइल, है ना. क्यों नहीं आ रहा इसका फ़ोन, क्या हो गया, वाई इज़न्ट ही कॉलिंग मी बैक, ओ ही डजंट नीड मी, बाप रे कहाँ चला गया, ये तो भूल ही जाता है, इसको तो याद भी नहीं रहता है. दीज काइंड ऑफ ऑल दीज थाट्स कीप कमिंग एंड शी स्टार्ट्स फीलिंग वेरी एंग्शियस, राइट. ऑल शी वॉन्ट्स इज़ दैट एनी वे शी वॉन्ट्स टू एस्टैब्लिश अ कॉन्टैक्ट विथ हर पार्टनर, right? So this is called the attachment system being activated, right? And what are activating strategies? Activating strategies are thoughts and emotions. क्या चीज़ activate कर रही है? Thoughts है और emotions है ना. So these thoughts and emotions ये हमारे attachment system को क्या कर देते हैं? Activate कर देते हैं, और इनके typical thoughts रहेंगे, है ना, बहुत typical रहेंगे, and these are known as activating strategies, right? अब क्या होता है दैट अब आपको बहुत अनईजी लग रहा है, आपको बहुत एंग्शियस लग रहा है, अब आप बहुत ही परेशान हो गए हो, राइट. नाउ यू बिगिन टू एंगेज इन व्हाट इज नोन एज प्रोटेस्ट बिहेवियर, राइट. व्हाट इज प्रोटेस्ट बिहेवियर? प्रोटेस्ट बिहेवियर इज ऑल फॉर्म्स ऑफ बिहेवियर विच यू यूज टू री एस्टैब्लिश कॉन्टैक्ट विथ योर पार्टनर. क्यों? क्योंकि जब पार्टनर से कॉन्टैक्ट रीएस्टैब्लिश हो जाएगा तो आपकी एंजाइटी क्या कम हो जाएगी, आपको रीअश्योरेंस मिल जाएगी कि हाँ वो मुझे छोड़ के नहीं गया, राइट. ही हैजंट लेफ्ट मी एंड गॉन, ही इज़ देयर, राइट. सो दीज आर नोन एज प्रोटेस्ट बिहेवियर्स. एंड प्रोटेस्ट बिहेवियर्स बहुत अलग अलग टाइप के होते हैं. लाइक प्रोटेस्ट बिहेवियर्स कैन ऑल्सो बी शाउटिंग, स्क्रीमिंग, तुम्हें तो परवाह ही नहीं है, तुम द इमोशनल डिस्ट्रेस. यू रिमेंबर वो जो बच्चा मम्मी से गुस्सा भी कर रहा था, मम्मी को मार भी रहा था, है ना, और ही वांटेड हिज मम्मी की गोदी में भी रहना है और मम्मी से गुस्सा भी करना है और मारना भी है, राइट. सो दीज ये जो प्रोटेस्ट बिहेवियर्स होते हैं, दीज प्रोटेस्ट बिहेवियर्स कैन बी एनीथिंग फ्रॉम शाउटिंग टू स्क्रीमिंग टू दे कैन लाइक बिकम विड्रॉन. अब ठीक है, अब तो मैं बिल्कुल फ़ोन ही नहीं उठाऊंगी, अब लगाने दो इसको फ़ोन, राइट, है ना. कीपिंग स्कोर, पिछली बार इसने फ़ोन नहीं उठाया था, अब वो फ़ोन उठाएगा, अब मैं फ़ोन ही नहीं उठाऊंगी, राइट. तो दीज ऑल प्रोटेस्ट बिहेवियर्स आर बेसिकली, और आजकल डिजिटल एज, राइट, डिजिटल एज के कैसे प्रोटेस्ट बिहेवियर्स होते हैं? कॉल कॉल कॉल, क्वेश्चन मार्क क्वेश्चन मार्क क्वेश्चन मार्क, है ना, वेर आर यू, वो WRU, है ना, वो जल्दी 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 10 बार कॉल, 100 बार कॉल. लाइक आई हैव actually people have told me that I called her at least 50 times, right, but she didn't pick up my phone, right. What are all these protest behaviors? These are basically क्योंकि आप इतने uncomfortable हो, आपके अंदर fear of abandonment and anxious feelings इतने ज़्यादा है कि आप कुछ भी करके you want to re-establish contact with your partner because you want reassurance that your partner is not going to leave you, right? And somewhere you get a reassurance that you're needed, right? So this is very typically anxious attachment, right? Now in anxious attachment, does it mean कि ये लोग खराब होते हैं? नहीं, बिल्कुल नहीं होते हैं, right? It's just that nervous system is more sensitive, their attachment system is more sensitive, and they have superpowers also. Like every attachment system will have their own superpowers. तो जैसे जो anxiously attached होते हैं, these people are generally see कि they अपने because उनके emotions के they are very sensitive, so they are very sensitive to the needs of their partners also. In a lot of relationships, they do a lot, राइट, फ्रेंडशिप्स मेंटेन करने में, रिलेशनशिप्स मेंटेन करने में, दे विल लाइक दे आर द दे विल ट्राई एंड मेंटेन. अगर कोई ग्रुप बना दिया तो उस ग्रुप को इकट्ठा रखना, राइट. सो दे आर पीपल हु एक्चुअली पुट अ लॉट ऑफ एफर्ट in maintaining relationships. They will do a lot for their partner, right? So they have superpowers also, right? Now if you see anxious attachment and now you contrast it with avoidant, okay, this is a beautiful place to understand avoidant attachment. Okay, अब avoidant attachment कैसा है? Generally they are growing up with, like I said, anxious attachment is growing up with inconsistent caregiving. The parent was sometimes there, sometimes not there. Sometimes the parent could fulfill the needs, sometimes the parent couldn't fulfill the needs, which gave rise to a lot of uncertainty, right? Avoidant attachment is mainly that the parent is not there, right? जब parent है ही नहीं तो बच्चा क्या करता है? You've seen so many times children cry themselves off to sleep, right? Earlier in cultures क्या बोलते थे? उसको छोड़ दो, वो अपने आप रोते रोते सो जाएगा, right? Today that is not the best way to parent, right? So also it happens, अगर मदर खुद डिप्रेस्ड है तो मदर बच्चे का ध्यान क्या रखेगी? अपनी ही इमोशनल नीड्स पूरी नहीं कर सकती, बहुत बिजी है, सुबह से रात तक काम कर रही है, राइट? एंड देयर इज नो अदर पेरेंट फिगर विद द चाइल्ड, सो द चाइल्ड इज जस्ट ग्रोइंग अप विद मेड्स, right? So you will see that these children have learned to deal with emotions on their own, right? And in that process, what have they done is they have suppressed their emotions. They have learned to literally regard emotions as weakness. So they don't actually feel emotions per se, although they are repressed, they have that attachment system, but उन्होंने इतनी suppress कर दी है because they think कि, see, another layer to it can be that because they have got hurt, तो अब उन्होंने क्या कर दिया है? अब मुझे emotions feel ही नहीं करनी है, right? So avoidant attachment वालों का अगर आप एक tagline दोगे, they are scared of intimacy and closeness, right? They don't want to be very close to anybody. जहाँ अगर suppose this avoidant person gets in relationship with an anxiously attached person, क्या होगा? Anxiously attached person will want to get closer and closer. Avoidant को क्या लगेगा? This is a threat on my intimacy and this is a threat on my autonomy and independence. दूर भागो, दूर भागो. तो वो inconsistently respond करेगा. एक बार फोन उठाएगा, 4 बार फोन ही नहीं उठाएगा, राइट? तो अब ये पर्सन क्या हो गया? अवॉइडेंट हो गया है, ये पर्सन एंग्शियस हो गया, और अगर ये दोनों एंग्शियस अवॉइडेंट ट्रैप में चले जाएं, डिजास्टर, राइट? बिकॉज दिस पर्सन वांट्स अ लॉट ऑफ इंटीमेसी, टुगेदरनेस, क्लोजनेस, राइट? और जो अवॉइडेंटली अटैच्ड है उसको क्या चाहिए? उसको ज़्यादा चाहिए ही नहीं, उसको थोड़ा सा चाहिए. एंड टिपिकल अवॉइडेंट पीपल कैसे रिएक्ट करते हैं, राइट? दे विल गो ऑन एन इंटीमेट डेट, बहुत मज़े किए, अब 2 दिन घोस्ट कर देंगे. अब वो एंग्शियस वाली इज सो ओवरवेल्म्ड बाय दैट डेट कि इतना अच्छा लगा, इतना मज़ा आया, दैट शी क्रेव्स मोर इंटीमेसी एंड क्लोजनेस, एंड द मोर शी वांट्स टू शेयर, ओ इट वाज ब्यूटीफुल, कितना अच्छा है, कब मिलना है, ये 2 दिन फ़ोन ही नहीं उठा रहा है, राइट? सो शी इज़ गेटिंग मोर एंड मोर क्रैंकी, शी इज़ गेटिंग मोर एंड मोर इरिटेटेड. इसके प्रोटेस्ट बिहेवियर चालू हो जाते हैं क्योंकि एंग्शियसनेस चालू हो जाती है, राइट? जहाँ प्रोटेस्ट बिहेवियर चालू हुए, अवॉइडेंट वाले को क्या लगेगा? शी इज़ टू क्लिंगी, शी इज़ टू नीडी. ये क्या करेगा? Either he will break off or he'll say I can't manage, right? और दूर हो जाएगा. Like a very characteristic case, I'll tell you that there was this person who was really, and this was in a friendship. Romantic relationship में तो होता ही है, even in a friendship, he would continuously call his friend or message his friend, and 2 days his friend would not reply back. Here he would get so anxious and so uneasy that why is he not replying back? Why is he not replying back? And there ही थिंक्स कि मैं ज़्यादा बात करूँगा तो ये और ज़्यादा बात करेगा, तो इसको क्या करता है? ये दूर. तो जैसे इधर एक्टिवेटिंग स्ट्रैटेजीज होती हैं, राइट? अवॉइडेंस में क्या रहती है? डीएक्टिवेटिंग स्ट्रैटेजीज, राइट? सो डीएक्टिवेटिंग स्ट्रैटेजीज से जिससे ये दूर रहते हैं, राइट? नो एंड दे आर वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू कमिट. ये लोग जैसे जो अवॉइडेंट्स होते हैं ना, दे डोंट कमिट वेरी इजीली. व्हाई? बिकॉज they fear commitment, right? Their very typical deactivating strategies are what? Their own thoughts, their own actions, which will prevent them from going close to anybody, right? तो इनकी deactivating strategies कैसे लगती हैं? इनकी डीएक्टिवेटिंग स्ट्रैटेजीज आर नो, आई कांट कमिट, वो उसमें नुक्स निकालेंगे, ओ शी डजंट लुक गुड, ओ आई एम नॉट सो अट्रैक्टेड टू हर, नहीं आई डोंट लाइक द वे शी टॉक्स, you know, they will find faults, or they even sometimes pine after an ex partner, oh she was the one, right? Or they will get into relationships with somebody who is not available, a married woman, right? So what happens, wo to available hi nahi hai, to usme commitment ki problem hi nahi aayegi, right? So many times they will even just have basically physical intimacy with people, and that's it. They don't want to, you know, enter into emotional closeness, because emotional closeness makes them feel very vulnerable, right? So that is why anxious and avoidant agar saath aa jaye, and it is said like that, you know, there are a lot of avoidants in the dating pool. Why? Because they are not in a relationship naturally, right? So if you go on the dating apps and all these things, you are likely to get in touch with a lot of avoidance, right? Not to say that the anxious people are not there, but the avoidants are also there. So if you are in an anxious avoidant trap and so many times the avoidant leaves you, now this ye jo anxious person ka fear of abandonment hai, ye kya ho gaya? This has come true, right? Next relationship, more fear of abandonment, right? Or sometimes they prefer to stay single because why? Now I'm so hurt, I would prefer to stay lonely, right? All these things are happening at different levels at different people. Okay,
This last bit you said about anxious people.
anybody can do that. Sometimes avoidant, though they don't know, they're not aware of it. Sometimes anxious people are not aware. They will actually build up a wall around themselves not to get hurt, and within that wall what happens? They keep themselves lonely, because you don't want to get hurt again and again, right? So that is why it is not only like we said that caregiving के ऊपर बहुत ज़्यादा dependent रहता है, but attachment systems are also influenced by adult romantic relationships. क्योंकि अगर आपको naturally किसी ने cheat कर दिया है तो आपको हर बार क्या लगेगा? ये भी cheat तो नहीं कर रहा, ये भी cheat तो नहीं कर रहा, ये छोड़ के तो नहीं चला जाएगा, right? So they are also impacted by adult romantic relationships, right? Some amount of genetic contribution may be there, don't know how much because there's a lot of controversy about it, right? It is also said that adult these attachments are also shaped by how much time a child spends with a non-primary caregiver, yani maids, or maybe sometimes grandmother, sometimes, you know, and how that relationship is. Is that relationship like for a child who is left with the grandmother, but the grandmother is very loving, very caring, takes care, the child may develop a secure relationship, right? But in a case where a grandmother is very nagging, you know, because she's using parenting, not the grandmother's fault, but she's using parenting techniques which are not for this generation of kids, right? That child may be so hurt, may become avoidant, right? So lot of other factors also impact, although what research says is that a major impact of it is how the child attaches to the mother, right? So anxious, avoidant, right? Disorganized, even avoidants have superpowers. Yeah.
Small question.
Yeah.
थोड़े दो एक जैसे हैं, जैसे एंशियस और अवॉइडेंट.
Avoidant.
तो एक होता है कि हम एंशियस से इवॉल्व होकर अवॉइडेंट बन रहे बिकॉज ऑफ पास्ट
Yes.
एक्सपीरियंस एंड फ्रॉम चाइल्डहुड. एक ये क्वेश्चन है, और दूसरा ये, क्या हम एंशियस से अटैच में बार बार स्विंग करते रहते हैं अवॉइडेंट में?
This is disorganized attachment. Wonderful question. So disorganized attachment में a lot of times there is a history of physical abuse or verbal abuse in childhood, right? What happens that child wants to go to the primary caregiver, but they fear. तो डर है, तो you want to be clingy, but you withdraw. So that is why anxious, avoidant. So they will sometimes become very clingy, sometimes they will withdraw and they want their own space. So ये बहुत disorganized attachment है, कभी clingy, कभी withdrawn, right? This is the 5% where the parents and the child don't have a good relationship, right? This can even lead to what we call disorganized attachment. In a small percentage leads to what is known as borderline personality disorder. Right? So borderline personality disorder में आप देखोगे series of broken interpersonal relationships, राइट, एंड दैट पर्सन हैज मूड स्विंग्स, यानी थोड़ी सी चीज़ हुई बहुत मूड स्विंग्स है, लाइक पूरा DSM क्राइटेरिया है बॉर्डरलाइन पर्सनालिटी डिसऑर्डर का, बट इट इज सेड दैट दिस डिसऑर्गेनाइज्ड अटैचमेंट कैन लीड टू borderline personality disorder because of the nature of attachment, right? So then we have how, we were talking about the avoidant superpowers, right? तो avoidant के superpowers क्या रहेंगे, क्योंकि इन लोगों में emotions तो बहुत कम है, they are very work focused, successful, right? achievement oriented, क्योंकि emotions are a sign of weakness, problem solvers, है ना, क्योंकि emotions इनमें क्या है, बहुत suppressed है, so they are basically using their thinking mind, right? So they are very thinking, very logical, very achievement oriented, very successful people. In a lot of them you will see that they are avoidants, right? So these are avoidant ke superpowers, which you can call them, right?
But many of them, they have that thing that they sometimes they express their vulnerable side also, and they get attracted also to others.
Yeah.
So that is also, but they are not willing to have that commitment.
They are not willing to have that's why they'll send mixed signals. एक दिन इतना, and you see जब आप mixed signals भेजते हो किसी को, तो वो क्या होता है, intermittent reinforcement. Intermittent reinforcement, जब आप जाते हो in casinos, what's happening? आप एक बार जीतते हो, फिर आप ट्राई करते रहते हो, राइट, फिर आप सडनली एक बार जीत जाते हो, दैट्स इंटरमिटेंट रीइंफोर्समेंट. तो उससे क्या होता है कि इंटरमिटेंट रीइंफोर्समेंट जब मिलती है, सो यू रिमेन अटके हुए रहते हो, you can't leave and go because you love the way it feels when you are with that person, right? At the same time, it is not consistent, right? So a lot of avoidant people will actually give you a lot of mixed signals, right? They will not like be consistent, right? And for them, अगर आप ज़्यादा emotions तो वो share करेंगे ही नहीं. When I come to love, I will tell you how कैसे चीज़ें different होती हैं, how they love, how avoidant will love, how an anxious will love, right? So if you see कि avoidance basically मतलब कैसे बन जाते हैं, and we have some sheets in which we'll just read out some stories and you can guess which kind of attachment style this person has, okay? Then we have disorganized, and then we have secure, right?
Just if anybody wants to ask a question, please raise hand. I'll give you the mic so that the question is also recorded.
Right. So secure relationship, right? In a secure relationship, what happens? These people are very comfortable with intimacy and closeness, right? They are very comfortable with communication. They have effective communication. They will express their needs, ki this is what we need, and they will try to fulfill even suppose they are in a relationship with the anxious person, so they will be there for that person and try to give what the person needs, right? They have a very effective way of dealing with conflict because they want a resolution of a conflict, right? And anxious वालों में देखा गया है कि जो conflict resolution होता है ना, अगर झगड़ा हो गया तो anxious वाले को क्या चाहिए, जल्दी से सुलह हो जाए. They cannot take a risk. So नहीं अभी ठीक करो. Avoidant वाले क्या कहोगे, give me some space. नहीं अभी ठीक करो, right? तो वो इतना ज़्यादा झगड़ा escalate हो जाता है because the anxious one wants कि अभी झगड़ा ख़त्म हो जाए. Literally there was this girl and boy, and so this girl was anxiously attached, the boy was avoidantly attached. They had a fight, right? They were in a sweat room. तो he said कि मैं अभी रात को ना तकिया लेके दूसरे रूम में जाके सोता हूँ, right? But दूसरे रूम में जाना, fear of abandonment, right? तो जो बीच का डोर था वो उसमें खड़ी हो गई ऐसे कि नहीं जाने दूंगी तुमको, तुम यहीं सोगे मेरे साथ में, right? तुम जा ही नहीं सकते, अब भी झगड़ा ख़त्म करो. मैं कोई मशीन हूँ क्या, ऑन एंड ऑफ, आई नीड स्पेस. नहीं तुम तो अभी झगड़ा ख़त्म करो. इतना झगड़ा एस्केलेट हो गया दैट ही ट्राइड टू लाइक उसके हाथ को नीचे किया, हाथापाई हो गई, राइट? सो हाउ द एंग्शियस अवॉइडेंट ट्रैप कैन एक्चुअली लीड यू टू हैविंग, इतनी ज़्यादा फाइट्स बढ़ जाती हैं दैट so much of so many times you don't want it, you won't call it violence, but sometimes you can have small झपटा झपटी जिसको बोलते हैं, right? So the avoidant deals with conflict in a different manner, the anxious person deals with the conflict, and the securely attached style has a very effective way of dealing with conflict, right? दिल से अच्छा क्या बात है, sit, you want to discuss, okay, you want space, okay, because the secure one doesn't have fear of abandonment, right? they are more settled people, right? For them, love is more mature, love is more accepting, right? Conflict doesn't mean abandonment, right? Conflict के बाद में they will focus on the repair instead of conflict क्या था, right? They are also able to communicate more effectively their needs and wishes. They are able to be there for the person. So a secure person is more able to deal with whatever is happening in the relationship, right? So they have long lasting committed relationships, right? So if you see that these are the major attachment styles. Okay, now yes, ask any questions.
So basically, like people can be distinguish between these things कि border है इन चीज़ों के बीच में कि नहीं है कि like एक person है तो वो इसी टाइप का attachment style होगा, उसका ऐसा होता है कि is it relative thing कि मैं let's suppose एक कोई हूँ तो किसी के relative में ज़्यादा anxious हूँ या किसी ज़्यादा avoidant हूँ, is it like that?
So tell me if I got the question correctly. So you mean that are they clearly demarcated?
Right,
That's
right,
what you
right,
want?
yeah.
Yes, there will be people who will be absolutely clearly demarcated into anxious, absolutely clearly demarcated into avoidant, and clearly demarcated into secure, right? Disorganized may you may have some problem because they may have anxious more, avoidant less.
Right.
But when you see the questionnaire, you will see that anxious people may have some avoidant traits. Avoidant people may have few anxious traits, but predominantly they will have one attachment style.
How can we identify it? Is there a test or something?
There is.
Oh, okay.
I've just brought a brief version. Nitin sir will give it to you afterwards. So it is a brief version. It is a shortened version. The original scale is pretty long, but it will help you identify your own style. And there is a cheat sheet in which what are the things that you see in your partners, so you can identify your partners. Right.
Okay.
So suppose you are anxious, right in the beginning, you begin dating and you must be able to identify that ये avoidant तो नहीं है, है ना? नहीं तो बहुत problem में से like you'll go through a lot of highs and lows, right? So and plus, it's best if you can find a secure, and it is not that these styles can't change. Remember the very, very important part.
It cannot change. We cannot change the style.
We can.
We can. Achha, okay.
Yes, because suppose an anxious comes into a relationship with a secure. Now, the secure person gives a lot of predictability, commitment, being there, right? So slowly, जो anxious वालों के fears हैं, वो क्या हो जाएगा? कम हो जाएंगे. With consistency and with predictability, the anxious person can move to a secure. This can happen automatically. It can happen with a lot of awareness. I can do it without being in a relationship also, or even in a relationship. If I have awareness that how am I reacting? Hey, what am I feeling? What are my thoughts? Oh, these are activating strategies, right? Oh, I'm feeling so anxious. Like a girl regularly talks to me and she says कि oh, उसने ना अपने ex का नाम लिया and I started getting very cranky. So she's become very aware that see what she's feeling is crankiness, because the moment he mentions the name of his ex, what comes up in her? Fear of abandonment, right? She starts feeling वापस तो नहीं चला जाएगा. Will he go back to the ex? So she starts feeling anxious, right? So that person is very secure, right? So वो person उसको कैसे handle करता है? Relax. I left her for a reason. That's why she's my ex, right? So he doesn't put her down, right? You know that, oh, you always keep getting insecure. What is this rubbish? No, because he understands that this is an anxious style and I just need to reassure her. So because he himself is secure, he will be there for her, respond to her calls, make her, reassure her. So her anxiety lessens, right? So with awareness and in relationships, both ways you can change. It's more difficult to change the avoidance. Because what will happen with the avoidance? वो तो avoid ही करते रहेंगे, right? तो जब आप committed relationship में जाओगे ही नहीं, तो for an avoidant to change is much more difficult. Like this person is an avoidant and he keeps telling me, ज़रूरत ही क्या है शादी करने की? ऐसी लड़कियाँ मिल जाती है मेरे को ज़रूरत ही क्या है शादी करने की? But they don't realize it's a coping strategy, right? It's not healthy. For such people, sometimes they say you change either in inspiration or you change in pain and suffering, right? Unfortunately, sometimes when they go through pain and suffering, then they decide to change, then they come for therapy. But for them, emotions are a very big thing, right? So to all of you sitting here, Are any emotions life threatening? Are they life threatening?
Yes.
Which emotion is life threatening?
Fear of abandonment is sometimes life-threatening.
Seems like, but logically
Logically, it's not.
it's not, right? So no emotion is basically life threatening, right? And the way we have dealt with our emotions is basically either we don't want to feel them. Why? Because they're very unpleasant, right? Anxiety feel हो रही है तो push them away, push it away, distract jaldi, right? So because we want, if I just sit with my anxiety, क्या कर लेगी? क्या कर लेगी एक anxiety, right? But because we have not been trained in emotional skills, what happens? Emotions seem very distressing to us, right? You've heard of self-harm, right? There was a couple, because one of them was avoidant and one of them was anxious, right? Now the couple had a conflict and the avoidant one said, I need space. So what did the anxious one do? Wanted to go and cut, because she was feeling so much of emotional distress that she wanted to go and cut herself. So why do we engage in self-harm? Is because we want to reduce the emotional distress that we are feeling. So it is also said that जब हम खुद को physically harm करते हैं तो वहाँ पे endorphins release होते हैं which actually reduce our pain, right? So but reason क्या है self-harm करने का? Emotional distress, right? Because we can't bear.
One second, you're saying self-harm releases endorphins?
Yeah. तो pain कम
So
होती है.
that you're saying self-harm releases endorphins, जिससे pain कम होता है for people, is why they do that, ताकि
Yes.
मतलब जो दिमाग पे जैसे if the emotions heavy on you तो it reduces.
Yes. So
That's
emotional distress कम हो गया ना, because endorphins release हो गए,
Makes sense.
right? That is why, because the same areas are activated as the areas of physical pain. Emotional pain and physical pain, the same areas of the brain are activated. Yes. So when endorphins are released, your physical pain, you feel emotional pain कम होगी. You go and ask, like बच्चे स्कूल में जब भी करते हैं तो पूछो कि क्या कर रहे हो, आप क्यों कर रहे हो, तो दर्द कम होता है, right? Because they don't know healthier ways to reduce emotional distress, right? They don't know how to just sit with emotional distress because it's emotional distress, right? So because we don't know how to sit with emotional distress, it feels too overwhelming and you just want to push it away. That's why you engage in self-harm, right? So like I was telling about this couple, that this couple, the girl was anxious, very anxiously attached. She literally went and took the knife and started cutting herself, right? That today though I'm going to cut myself. Now what happened? The avoidant had to come back, right? But he got more and more angrier because he didn't get his space. He didn't get to calm down. So it resulted in a very big, massive fight, right? Because both didn't get what they actually wanted, right? So that is why how we are in adult romantic relationships, because now the romantic partner has to fulfill those needs which your parents appropriately or not fulfilled in childhood.
Ma'am, does it lead to a fear also? Like for the avoidant, it would have caused some fear, and then the person might decide to stay in that relationship. कि यार ये तो फिर से harm करने लग जाएगी. So in order to save that,
Of course, so many people are trapped in relationships. They are trapped, they remain trapped although they would want to. But because one person is at such a, such a stage where they may actually self-harm, may commit suicide, may do something to themselves, right? For a lot of people who are avoidants, they are stuck in that. So many people are stuck in toxic relationships, they can't move out because sometimes because of the children, sometimes because of that person will do something to themselves and they can't live with that guilt that that person has done something to themselves. So there are various reasons for people continuing in toxic relationships.
What if a secure person gets into a relationship with an avoidant and slowly starts turning into an anxious person and then starts losing their secure personality? Then how do they handle it?
So this happens less because over a period of time your secure attachment has developed, right? So secure people will be okay with space and will be okay with intimacy. Like they are okay with intimacy, closeness, and they are okay with space. So, but I'm not saying that it's not possible, right? Things are always possible, but the greater chances that the secure will be able to deal with it in a much better manner, because their need for intimacy, togetherness is not as much the need of an anxiously attached person is. So because an anxiously attached person needs a lot of intimacy and togetherness. A secure one is comfortable. That is
What
why.
if the avoidant is time to time being telling that they need the same amount of vulnerability from an anxious end, and they want to show the same kind of vulnerability from their end as well, but they do not come onto a common ground?
I want you to frame your question in a little different way.
The avoidant is trying to show that vulnerability into the relationship, but then the anxious wants to do the same.
So you mean it's an anxious avoidant relationship?
Yes, it
Okay.
is.
Yeah.
Now the avoidant is pulling themselves back from the relationship from time to time
Yes.
at their convenience.
Yeah. True.
So, and the anxious is getting even more anxious.
Yes.
What are they supposed to do in that situation?
Exactly. This is what generally happens. That's why it's known as the anxious avoidant trap, right? Because the avoidant will come for a while, right? He'll feel good, have a great time with you, and then he wants to go back because too much intimacy for an avoidant will seem like a threat on his autonomy and independence. So now what does he want to do? His space, right? But an anxious attached person cannot deal with that space. When they cannot deal with their space, they'll get continuously cranky, irritable, they'll call 10 times, they'll try and meet that person. So now either the avoidant one will leave them and go, right? Or sometimes the anxiously avoidant also leaves and goes because there is a threat of abandonment and they can't deal with that threat.
What if the avoidant person who is giving into the relationship, a part of themselves into the relationship, in the end they're being entitled that I am providing you. I am providing you with myself for being in the relationship so that you can be happy. And they are trying to demean the anxious one.
Yeah.
What should happen then?
So you have to be very careful here that in a lot of cases, right, you have to check whether it is avoidant or it's a narcissistic personality, right? A narcissistic personality will make you feel useless, worthless, right? They will never
But they keep on denying it.
they keep on denying it. Yeah, they will not say that I'm useless, worthless. Like it is, they will never do that. So it's a very careful distinction whether it's a narcissistic personality disorder, seeing all the traits, right, or whether it is an avoidant attachment. So in an avoidant attachment, also they can demean you because what are you trying to do? You're trying to encroach upon their independence, right? They may also demean you by saying, hey, I can't be there all the time. Like, don't expect this from me. This is too much. Why are you so clingy? Why are you so needy? They may also demean you, of course. But I said, why? Because you mentioned this. So I said, there are two different things and we must be very aware. Attachment styles are easier to heal. Personality disorders are extremely resistant. You cannot get a narcissistic personality to therapy, right? So that is why you have to be very careful in distinguishing whether it's an avoidant personality or whether it's a narcissistic personality.
Thank you.
What are the chances of an anxious person turning into an avoidant?
In case repeatedly, maybe you repeatedly get cheated upon, repeatedly people leave you, so you have so much of fear of abandonment that you actually build a wall around yourself.
Okay.
That shield will keep you lonely, will keep you avoidant, right? And they will prevent you from meeting other people because you're very scared to get into a... I've seen a lot of people who actually remain lonely in that shield, but they will complain of being lonely, right?
And one question, this is majorly related with the teenage relationships. When we start a relationship, insecurities start at the same time, right? It happens.
Yes.
So we all are adults sitting here and still I can see the faces, हाँ ये ऐसा हो रहा है. But what about those teenagers? Because previously teenage relationships had a very different definition and nowadays teenage relationship has a very, very different definition.
Yes.
How they can, what should I say, मतलब वो कैसे ध्यान रखें क्योंकि वो तो होना आप अवॉइड कर नहीं सकते उन रिलेशनशिप को, वो या पेरेंट्स how they can work with it, because we have seen because of these attachment styles the teenagers are either distracting from studies or doing self-harm.
Yeah. So very good question, Nitin. Of course, see, teenage is a part of life where you must understand that hormones are at play, right? So there is a lot of curiosity, experimentation, lust, because उसके पीछे क्या है? Hormones है ना, because hormones are changing, right? So there are attachment styles, yes, and because teenagers, very few teenagers experience what is known as body cathexis. Body cathexis is satisfaction with their bodies. There's a very little percentage of teenagers who will have body cathexis. So that is why they will have a lot of insecurity, right? As they mature, ऐसे जैसे late adolescent में आते हैं, right? They will begin to, as their, and the prefrontal cortex, which is our thinking mind, right? The thinking mind matures somewhere in the mid-20s, right? Till then, biologically also, there is a, neurobiologically, there is an imbalance. क्योंकि emotional mind बहुत active है और thinking mind अभी develop नहीं हुआ है. तो that imbalance, इसीलिए उनकी emotions क्या होती हैं? बहुत strong रहती है. That is why teenagers and adolescence is known as a period of storm and stress, you know, of chaos, of turmoil, because that is the time when hormones, and they have so much of experimentation and curiosity that they will want to, you know, go and experience. So this is a natural part. Parents can help them by understanding the basic concepts of self-love. Basic, right? But that is when you begin to understand that you need to love and accept yourself just the way you are.
बस पेरेंट का अटैचमेंट स्टाइल सेट होना पड़ेगा ना उसके लिए.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. And a lot of,
And that is not going to help if they are providing the materialistic things.
Emotional availability of a parent is very
Extremely
essential.
important.
Extremely important.
Emotional validation, what they are feeling. So suppose a teenager says, I'm feeling insecure, right? Yes, your emotions are valid. A parent has to help them label their emotions, notice their emotions. What are you feeling? Why are you feeling? Right? And then, very importantly, you don't have to be scared of your emotions. You can feel it. So that is how a parent has to help a teenager regulate their emotions. But अगर parent खुद ही dysregulated है, ये कोई उम्र है, इस समय जाओगे तो फिर यही होगा, तो parent ही dysregulated है तो फिर वो child को कैसे regulate करना सिखाएगा, right? So co-regulation is what we call what a parent does for a child, right? So when a child is very hyper, but if the parent stays calm, right? If the parent listens, like I say, yes, Stephen Covey has put it so beautifully. Stephen Covey को एक parent आके बोलता है, I don't understand my child doesn't listen to me. Says, pardon me? Says, I don't understand my child doesn't listen to me. Just to understand your child, you have to listen to your child. Right? So unless and until you listen to the child, understand what the child is feeling, say that it's natural to feeling, remove the fear of emotions. Right? कितने बच्चे आके बोलते हैं मेरे को बहुत खराब लगता है. You know, one girl, like she said, because her mother had told her that you are not going to fall in love. तुम कॉलेज जा रही हो, ये सब प्यार व्यार नहीं करना है, right? पढ़ने जा रही हो. Now she felt an intense attraction towards somebody. Right? But she was a very obedient and मम्मी ने बोला है तो, you know, नहीं कर सकते. So she started suppressing her love. Right? नहीं, मुझे ऐसा feel ही नहीं करना. मुझे तो ऐसा feel ही नहीं करना. When she came to me, she was feeling depressed. She says, मुझे किसी चीज़ में joy नहीं लगता, मुझे किसी चीज़ में pleasure नहीं लग रहा. क्योंकि जब आप एक feeling को suppress करते हो, तो सारी feelings एक साथ suppress होती हैं. Right? So when you suppress all feelings, what will happen? You will not feel joy also. You will not feel pleasure also. So what does the word depression means? Depress. That is suppressing feelings. So majorly you will see a lot of people who are into depression have been suppressing their feelings for ages. So that is why it is very important that emotions, and it doesn't mean that if you are feeling angry you have to go and hit somebody. Right? Because that anger आ रहा है तो आपको urge क्या देगा? हर emotion आपको एक urge देता है. Right? You don't have to do that urge. You can watch that urge and still not do it. That's not suppression, because that is an awareness that I'm feeling this feeling, but I actually don't have to do anything about it, right? It's also called, in DBT we call it doing the opposite of your emotional urges, right? So suppose there's an anxious person who's feeling very insecure and wants to call 100 times, right? That person, if becomes aware of their emotions, what can they do? Become aware. Yes, I'm feeling anxious because this is what I'm thinking, right? So if you change your thoughts, if you know how to regulate your anxiety, what do? You don't do that action of calling 100 times, right? So you're rewiring your system now. So that's how in therapy, when you deal with thoughts, feelings, behaviors, you have to actually watch it. And a lot of things with awareness, you will learn how to handle them better.
That topic which you shared right now, exactly the question was mine. कि अगर कोई एंशियस में रहा, उसने अपने पर काम किया, आई टॉक विथ माई ओन एग्जाम्पल, तो वो ईजी होगा. तो अगर मैंने अपने पे काम किया और मैं अपने इमोशंस को, अपने थॉट्स को बहुत अच्छे से देख पा रही हूँ, एंड आई सडनली फील कि नाउ आई एम बिकमिंग मोर लाइक अ सिक्योर पर्सन. और उससे बहुत फ़ायदा भी हुआ है कि रिलेशनशिप इज़ मोर स्टेबल इन एवरीथिंग. बट अगर मेरा पार्टनर इज़ मोर एंशियस और अवॉइडेंट, तो इट इज़ लाइक आई एम डीलिंग विद इट वेरी पॉजिटिवली, बट कहीं ना कहीं आफ्टर सर्टन लेवल ऑफ टाइम वो एक अबैंडमेंट फीलिंग आने लगती है कि इट फील्स लाइक आई एम द टीचर एंड सामने वाला मेरा एक बच्चा है जिसको मुझे हर बार टीच करना पड़ रहा है. So it does not feel like partnership, it feels like a parent child again, and that does not make us feel secure because we are also in a journey and हमारा भी कोई बहुत positive childhood नहीं रहा है अगर, तो it is more like we are in journey and for example 30% work is still left and we also want that same kind of closeness, attachment, intimacy, that kind of openness. तो वहाँ ये बहुत problem करता है and then it feels like either we are not respecting the partner, not feeling the love, feels like a parent child, and it does not feel like at all partnership and we don't feel secure. So again it breaks.
True.
So what should we do in that?
That is why, very true. That is wonderful question and wonderful, I think, with a lot of awareness you've asked this question. That is why everybody must do individual therapy. Because all of us have our own wounds to heal, right? From our childhood, from adult relationships. And individual therapy will make you understand and reach a point so that you always don't have to be the parent to the partner. So whenever you are in a relationship and you observe certain certain patterns in your partner, encourage them to take therapy because they have to heal with their own wounds. You can't be the therapist all the time, right? That will burden you so much that you will start feeling कि मुझे तो कुछ मिल ही नहीं रहा. Your needs will remain. See, what is attachment? Fulfillment of needs, right? So your needs of security, your needs for safety, वो क्या होंगे? Unfulfilled हो जाएंगे, right? So it's always best to encourage them to go for individual therapy.
What the other person is an narcissist?
Then no contact.
What if my partner is in acceptance of my behaviors which are not correct in order, but is in complete denial of his own behavior?
Yeah.
Is it narcissistic behavior?
Not necessarily. That I said narcissism has a lot of other traits which we have to see.
Pull out each and everything that might be wrong in my behavior, and then claiming their own to be perfect.
Yeah, that a narcissist does. Because who was narcissist? He fell in love with himself.
So if my partner is encouraging me to go for therapy,
Yeah.
because he is seeing a lot of things going wrong with me,
Yeah.
but they are not ready to take therapy at the same place.
Yes. So when you take therapy, you can encourage them that, hey, it would be so
But
good
they are
if
in
you...
complete denial. So what about it?
Then that's what I said. You have to come to a point where you decide whether you want to be with that person. Because ultimately, what is a relationship, right? So we'll talk of love after this. So what is a relationship attachment is to fulfill your needs, right? And it is not only about your needs, it's also about the other person's needs being fulfilled, right? Agar one person's needs are fulfilled and the others are not fulfilled, it will be imbalanced, right? So if you see that, any questions about attachment, otherwise from here I'll take you to love.
Just sorry,
Yeah,
one thing.
yeah.
What kind of relationship sustains? Like the anxious are together, so it will sustain, or
Anxious
avoidant are
तो
together,
पूरे
so it
समय
will sustain.
चिपके रहेंगे, right? They'll be together. दुनिया doesn't
ऐसा कुछ
exist
है
for
कि
them.
is it like trend होता है कि
I have an extension of the question that he's asking. Like if you can answer him first, I'll ask my question.
Yeah. So secure anxious भी चलती है, secure avoidant भी चलती है, avoidant कम चलती है, but they are generally एक अपना जीवन जी रहा है, दूसरा अपना जीवन जी रहा है, right? And secure वाले they mostly सबके साथ चला लेते हैं, right? I have seen secure people even managing with disorganized attachment, which is the most difficult to deal with.
It's worse than narcissists.
Yes, it's very difficult because it's extremely difficult to deal with people who are in a disorganized. At least आपको पता है कि ये she's very anxious, so I need to tell her, I've reached at this place, I have to give her a message, right? But disorganized में तो समझ में ही नहीं आएगा. So but secure people and all kinds of relationships, and a lot of us are trapped in toxic relationships, but they're just continuing, sometimes for the social image, sometimes for the children involved, right? So a lot of relationships ऐसा नहीं है कि they don't continue. It's that a lot of the beautiful parts are lost.
So we should aim for secure being.
Of course, that is the best form of relationship. So when whatever I think that जब आप therapy में आते हो ना, the most important thing is how you are, right? The more you become empowered, the more you become more secure, you will be able to deal with a lot of things, right? And yes, the very beautiful thing, like abhi, what do we say that it's called the dependency paradox, right? What is the dependency paradox? When you come into a relationship, some amount of dependency will exist, right? It is not possible कि आप एक relationship में literally studies have been done where they say that suppose you've got married, your partner will regulate your heart rate, blood pressure, right? So yes, you become one physiological unit, right? so because you become one physiological unit, it is very important कि ये अच्छा हो. अगर अच्छा नहीं है तो आपका blood pressure बढ़ेगा. Right? So it's much better that before marrying you decide. That is why now what do you have? You date for a while. You decide whether this person is good and then you go in for a marriage, right? Because this happens. Like they did this, I don't remember the exact name. This was done, Dr. Cohen had done a study that women were told that they are going to get a mild electric shock. Okay, and functional MRIs. What are functional MRIs? They see the activity in your brain. Okay, so they wanted to see the stress response in the brain. So first, the women is suppose alone. So you said you're going to get a mild electric shock. How much stress response is there, right? Second, you hold the hand of a stranger. Stress response less. You hold the hand when you are in a very secure, stable relationship. The stress response is much less. So physiologically, if you are in a secure relationship, it's going to impact your health, your immune system. That is why they said even in studies of longevity that you live longer if you are in a healthy relationship. Because stress is going to impact your immune system, your emotions, your hormones, your nervous system, right? So if you're always with a person who's going to give you stress, then the single is better than two then. Why do you get into a relationship? Because the two of you together, the couple should function better than you single alone, right? And if that's not happening, what's the point being in a relationship?
Ma'am, I had a question, and actually it's an extension of his question only. That if there is an anxious person, anxious and an avoidant one, their goal, if they're together, their goal should be to come towards the secure one only, and but the traits that you told us, it's not, how can they come to that secure thing? It's a little difficult to imagine, but their goal should be that only. But how it's how is it possible to come towards that, to come a secure, in a secure attachment?
True, absolutely. It is when, see, if there is so much of awareness, only then they can come, na? Awareness and therapy, when they understand what are these, suppose there's a situation, right? In a situation, this anxious person is getting very, very anxious. Hey, you haven't picked up my call. Why aren't you responding? Now, if the avoidant person knows, this is what I need to do to keep my partner secure, and he does it. But nahi, main to karunga hi nahi. If he doesn't want to change his behaviors, how is it going to be possible? Then there are always going to be fights, continuous fights among themselves, right? So, like I said, both. That exactly is what is known as love, growth oriented, right?
You have to be there, or you need to grow?
You need to grow together, right? Its attachment is there, done. वो तो आपका हो गया. But what is love? Right? Love is more than that. Love is not, attachment is a part of love, but love is much more than that.
One question extension to her question. When we deal in therapy with anxious avoidant trap, so anxious avoidant say we do something, correct? But हम उनको विलेन नहीं बनाते हैं avoidant को हमेशा, but उनका एक कहना होता कर तो दिया है, but इनको तो पूरा ही नहीं पड़ता है.
Yes. So somewhere पूरा क्यों नहीं पड़ता है? पूरा इसलिए नहीं पड़ता है क्योंकि सपोज किसी की नीड 90 है इंटीमेसी एंड क्लोजनेस की, है ना, अवॉइडेंट दे रहा है 20, तो गैप कितना हो गया?
ओके
90-20, राइट? समवेयर अगर अवॉइडेंट उसको बढ़ा के 50 कर दे और ये अपनी एंजाइटी को कम कर ले, सो दे कैन कम टू अ पॉइंट वेयर दे कैन लिव पीसफुली टुगेदर.
One question that I had, आपने जैसे बताया, naturally this comes from our childhood, so we learn ये patterns based on if they were like if our caregivers were inconsistent or unavailable. I guess primarily अब इसका solution to move to secure is to reparent ourselves, right?
Yes.
Because like what's in the past is in the past, you can't change it.
True.
So like what are ways that you would recommend कि like how do we reparent ourselves?
Absolutely, beautiful question. So when we do inner child healing, right? In inner child healing, we do a lot of these reparenting techniques, right? That you visualize. A lot of those techniques are visualizing yourself, right? And you visualize and then you are there for yourself, right? Because as an adult, you have to take responsibility. You can't, and the purpose is not to blame your parents. See, no parent gets up in the morning and says, I'm going to make my child's life miserable. No parent gets up with that, right? Everybody wants ki, you know, the life of our children are good, and whatever they are doing, that's the limited knowledge they have. And that's how they know how to do it. Like so many mothers go into postpartum depression, right? They can't do anything about it, right? But you can't sit here today blaming your mother, right? Or maybe they had too many household duties to do. So there must have been so many different reasons why she couldn't do what she wanted to do, even if she wanted to do. But as an adult today, we have to take responsibility that today I can change my thoughts, I can change my emotions, I can change my behaviors, right? And that requires a lot of, along with reparenting, a lot of cognitive behavioral therapy, a lot of emotional regulation, distress tolerance. These are all basic things. How do you make your life better? And along with it, Kriya Yoga, not to miss. That changes your energy system completely, right? Because see, thoughts and emotions, body, energy. These are the four, like our life is running on that. राइट? सो थॉट्स एंड इमोशंस हम किस में डील करते हैं? थेरेपी में डील करते हैं, राइट? बॉडी में यू विल वर्क थ्रू आसनास, प्राणायाम्स, राइट? हाउ विल यू वर्क थ्रू एनर्जी? दैट्स थ्रू क्रिया योगा, राइट? एंड हियर ओनली, so there is a very important kriya which is known as Shambhavi Mahamudra Kriya, right? Which Sadhguru teaches in his process known as inner engineering. So because if we want all the four balanced, we can't leave out energy. Right? So energy pe Kriya Yoga works. So that then balances. You take therapy, you do yoga, and you do kriyas.
Is it possible to have this anxious and avoiding behavior with your children?
Of course, in any relation, even I told you even about a friendship, right? So friendships can also have that. Romantic partners, because your needs are being met. Na? Suppose I have one very close friend, right? And that friend is always there for me. Now I may get very anxiously. So I was talking to this girl. She was so attached to her friend that अगर वो किसी और से बात कर ली, वो फूट जाती थी. तुमने किसी और से बात करी क्यों? Why? Like literally they would talk 3 स्कूल से आने के बाद 3 से 4 घंटे वो बात करते रहेंगे. Now that friend got so bored कि ये तो छोड़ती नहीं है, she doesn't allow me to go anywhere else, right? She started talking to other friends. She broke off her relationship because she became so hurt कि ये किसी और से बातें कैसे कर सकती है.
So ma'am, I have a question. As being a teenager, like mostly the teenager relationship are tagged as bachpana, and that make them teenager feel suppressed and start questioning on themselves. Or even when the parents are like valuing their newly emerging emotions, but because of the other's perspective as of bachpana, so what how to handle these situations?
Right. So the first thing is I would say कि instead of labeling it as bachpana, they understand that this is experimentation, this is curiosity. Right? This is learning, because you have so much of curiosity that you want to, and the hormones are surging, right? The teenager just needs to know one thing, that this may not be the best decision because my thinking mind, the prefrontal cortex, has still not matured. If you see, when I ask adults, who was the first person you loved? Maybe 13, 14. So would you want to be with that person today? No, not at all. Right? Because as you're growing, your likes, your dislikes, everything is changing because you haven't matured at that time. You're thinking mind. So because that time attraction seems so much, hormones are so much, there is so much of excitement. So dopamine is so much that it feels like exciting, it feels so good. But the more you are aware that let me see where it goes. If you just approach it with that much of openness, right? Instead of I've seen 14-year-olds committing कि इसी से शादी करूँगा. It's yeah, it happens, right? So that won't be the best because you may change as a person. You may not, appreciate that person that anymore, right? So that initial attraction can be there, but that can change. Right? So if you also approach, like for all teenagers, if they approach their attraction with openness, okay, let me see. Instead of नहीं यही लड़की है इसी के साथ जीवन बिताना है, then it would be better.
Let's move to love and then
Just one last question.
Yeah.
This might be a little off topic, but then I was really curious to know, is it more likely for girls who have been raised by narcissistic parents, likely a narcissistic father, to get attracted or fall in love with a narcissistic man as well in their romantic life?
Absolutely, 100% correct. Because familiarity seems better than
And how do we break the chain?
unpredictability. Again, a lot of awareness. Because when you know a relationship is not serving you, right, it's time to let go. But anybody, you see people, children with addicted parents will choose a partner who may be addicted, right? Because that's familiarity, and familiarity gives comfort. You compare familiarity and uncertainty. So because familiarity feels, that is why it's important for us to be aware and then gradually understand these patterns, watch these patterns, not make ourselves delusional कि नहीं यही प्यार है because it is so intense. Like that's the question I asked, that it doesn't mean if the love seems intense, it is actually love.
How do we identify the signs from the partner कि उसके अंदर narcissistic वाले behaviors starting में, ताकि हम पीछे हो जाएं?
So नहीं see attachment styles का तो वहाँ है, narcissistic personality disorder तो we'll take a class one day.
For dating,
because
we give you the question.
हाँ वो the attachment style का तो दोनों हैं.
आगे decision लेना.
अपना
Give you the question.
First date, hi, this is the question.
oh wonderful.
उसमें भी तो लोग give their best behavior.
Right, performative too.
बिल्कुल. So
Link to the next.
yes, okay. So now I would love to know from other people, what is love for you? I want to hear different people's view upon love. Everybody, see, this is a judgment-free zone, right? Just say what is love.
Love is some
And providing means
providing anything, whether it's abstractive, whether it's anything objective.
makes sense.
Being in comfort in all situations, like even if it's good or if it's bad, you are comfortable with that person, so that's love.
Great.
I would say consideration.
Okay,
Regardless of how you are with each other, consideration with each other.
I request everyone should participate.
Yes, everybody, please.
Hindi English सब में चलेगा.
Emotionally safe space.
Wonderful, emotionally safe space. Great.
Partnership.
Okay, great.
Staying together, at least in some way, no matter what is going on.
Right.
Mutual respect and companionship.
Great.
Care करना.
Care करना. Okay.
Efforts from both the ends.
Okay.
I'll speak later.
Okay. Just say कुछ
I'm not
भी.
decided about what love
Say
is.
spontaneously. Don't even think too
I
much.
think caring with a little bit of self-love.
Okay.
Accepting and growing together.
Okay. बीच में.
I think
बार बार
मतलब caring unconditionally, maybe looking for the happiness no matter what if we are there for them or not, but they should be like happy.
Oh, great. Wonderful.
I feel like love is the most natural emotion whenever you are dealing with, other human beings as it is. So, and I feel like interestingly, it starts with how you are tackling in your own life, in your own with your own understanding. Then you're able to offer a part of it to people around you. Because right now we are discussing, say, romantic love. I was also thinking how a lot of times there are friends and उस चीज़ में लोग टॉक्सिसिटी को ध्यान ही नहीं देते. जैसे कि जब आपने वो वाली बात बताई मुझे ध्यान आया, कई बार आप बैठे हो किसी और के साथ, सोशल कनेक्शंस में ही होगा ही, आप हर किसी के साथ जाके मिंगल होगे और फिर सडनली एक तीसरा इंसान आता है, वो उस दूसरे को लुक दे रहा है कि यार तू बैठ गई इसके साथ. ओके, सो देन यू रियलाइज कि वो भी तो एक चीज़ है जिसको देखना है कि मतलब ऑल द कनेक्शंस to do with that ultimate form of expression that you will have for yourself.
Yeah.
सब खत्म हो जाता है तो वही रहता है as it is. So I feel like that's how love is.
True.
I think जहाँ deepest fear को express करने से you don't stop yourself.
Wow. Beautiful.
Vulnerable होना is like love. Understanding होना. For me, more of love is more of an action, like holding hand. अगर मैं किसी का hand hold करती हूँ तो it's like an action of love for me.
Right.
Respect.
Great.
For me, I think love is something giving more and get less. When you give more and you feel good, for me that is love.
Good. Wonderful.
Presenting for any person for the opposite gender emotionally, and when they need you, you should be available for them.
Wonderful. Great.
बोलना सबको है भाई.
मैम से भी सुनेंगे.
Helping each other grow to reach their most what do you call that self-actualization thing.
Great.
अनकंडीशनल और आप ऑर्गेनिकली रह सको, इवॉल्व कर सको साथ में.
Wonderful.
For me, definition at this stage of life, I've come across many definitions, but the at present is healing and evolving together.
Great. Wonderful. So clapping for all of you. Wonderful. So
मैम आपके लिए क्या है?
हाँ. So अब basically देखो कि love is a little different from attachment, right? Attachment क्या है? My needs, right? Love is about the other also. What you can provide, right? How much you can do. Well-being for the other. So it is more an expanded form, right? Attachment can be a part of love, right? But love can exist without attachment. That person of जिससे आप attached हो may not be there. Like kids may go out, अपने घर में रह रहे हैं, शादी हो गए, but you're not enmeshed or entangled with them, right? But you can still love them completely. Okay, so love basically is a more expanded form, right? And there is this very beautiful theory. दो parts हैं, दोनों रॉबर्ट स्टर्नबर्ग के हैं, which I really love, right? One thing he says is love is expansion of the self, right? जब आप किसी दूसरे से प्यार करते हो तो आप क्या करते हो? You want to include that person in your own self. तो आप जब किसी से बहुत प्यार कर लेते हो, you feel very expanded yourself, right? So it's basically an expansion of the self because every human life wants to grow. You want to expand yourself. You can want to expand yourself in the form of knowledge. You may expand yourself in terms of money. You may expand yourself in terms of what you possess, in your achievements. आप शादी करते हो, you're expanding yourself, फिर बच्चे करते हो. So human life wants to evolve, wants to grow, wants to expand. And love is one of the most beautiful expressions of expansion of the self. You include another to be a part of yourself, right? And another very beautiful thing he has said is, he's beautifully explained 3 components. Like he's given a structure to love, right? कैसे दिया love को structure? 3 components बता के, right? Intimacy, passion and commitment. जैसे आप एक triangle बनाओ और उस ट्रायंगल के 3 साइड्स को क्या कर दो, एक को कर दो इंटीमेसी, राइट, एक को कर दो पैशन और एक को कर दो कमिटमेंट, राइट. सो इंटीमेसी हियर मीन्स इमोशनल क्लोजनेस, vulnerability, trust. You are able to share everything, right? You don't judge each other. You are that safe space for each other, right? That is intimacy, right? Passion is the sexual part of it, the longing, the desire, right? That is the sexual part of it, right? And commitment, the decision to stay together, right? और इन तीनों को बहुत प्यार से उसने 3 अलग अलग नाम दिए, right? What is intimacy? It is the warm part, right? Warm, right? Passion, hot. Commitment, cold. Why cold? Because it is a cognitive decision. मुझे इसके साथ रहना है, right? अब आप different forms of love देखो, राइट. परफेक्ट लव, जिसको वो ही कॉल्ड इट कॉन्ज्यूमेट लव, जिसमें तीनों चीज़ें बहुत अच्छी होंगी. इंटीमेसी भी है, इमोशनल क्लोजनेस भी है, पैशन भी है, कमिटमेंट भी है. दैट इज़ द बेस्ट, द कॉन्ज्यूमेट और द रोमांटिक लव विच ईच ऑफ अस वांट्स, राइट. देन यू हैव, सपोज इट इज़ अ फ्रेंडशिप. फ्रेंडशिप में क्या होगा? इंटीमेसी हो सकती है, पैशन माइनस हो जाएगा, कमिटमेंट हो सकती है या नहीं हो सकती है. लाइक फ्रेंड्स कैन मूव अपार्ट. कोई ये नहीं बोलेगा अरे तू मेरे को छोड़ के चली गई, राइट. यू आर वेरी क्लोज फ्रेंड्स बट कॉलेज अलग अलग हो गया, तो नॉट नेसेसरी. डिपेंड्स. कमिटमेंट कैन बी देयर, कमिटमेंट कैन नॉट बी देयर, राइट. सो लाइक वाइज इन डिफरेंट फॉर्म्स ऑफ लव. लाइक नॉन लव क्या हो जाएगा? कुछ भी नहीं है, राइट. एम्प्टी लव क्या हो जाएगा? कमिटमेंट है, ना इंटीमेसी है, ना पैशन है, right? So this way, these 3 combinations, right? And हर चीज़ को एक, it will keep waxing and waning. Commitment can stay there. Intimacy will happen over consistent safety, emotional safety, which is the basic of what we call emotion. जब हम couples therapy करते हैं, which is known as emotionally focused therapy. उसका major होता है that you must feel emotionally safe. You must feel seen, you must feel heard, you must feel valued, you must feel supported, right? So when you have emotional safety, you feel vulnerable. आप कुछ बोल रहे हो, you know you are not going to be judged. You know कि आपको 10 बातें कि तुम ऐसे हो, तुम वैसे हो, नहीं सुनाया जाएगा. So that is emotional safety, which is an intimacy, right? Then passion, you know, will be affected by various things, right? In the beginning of any relationship, passion can be very high because passion is what? Dopamine driven. धीरे धीरे when passion कम होता है, but intimacy and commitment remain, so that relationship can stay stable to a very long time, right? But अगर बिल्कुल intimacy भी ख़त्म हो जाए, passion भी ख़त्म हो जाए और सिर्फ commitment है, तो you're just, it's empty love, you're just, remaining like that. So these are 3 very beautiful things. And intimacy will need safety. What will passion need? To maintain passion क्या करना पड़ेगा? पैशन मेंटेन करने के लिए थोड़ा एक्साइटमेंट, थोड़ा नॉवेल्टी, बिकॉज पैशन फेड्स विथ स्टेबिलिटी एंड सिक्योरिटी, है ना. सो यू विल नीड मोर ऑफ थ्रिल, एडवेंचर, स्पोर्ट, थोड़ी exciting things added to your routine, so you will be able to maintain a little passion. And commitment is a cognitive decision. So passion can fade, but intimacy and commitment are very, very important parts of a relationship. So this is basically, it's called the structure of love, right? But love per se is a sweetness of emotion inside you, right? If you're in love, you will be able to take care of the other person without expecting too much. But for that, you have to be in a state of love. It's a state of being, how you are, right? And when you are in that state of love, you'll be able to give more, right? And like, there's a very beautiful statement. Most people are as needy as their unmet needs. So अगर आपको आपकी needs unmet हैं, तो आप क्या रहोगे? Needy रहोगे ना, right? And one thing I forgot what I was talking अपन ने mention किया, but we just went on dependency paradox, right? आप जितना securely attached होगे उतना आप वर्ल्ड में आगे बाहर जाके एक्सप्लोर कर सकते हो, बिकॉज यू नो somebody has your back, right? You know you're not going to be ridiculed. You know, suppose you go out and you want to start a brand of your own, right? If you know this person is there standing, even if I fail, doesn't matter. What will you do? You will take that leap, right? So that is why जितना attachment secure होगा उतना ही आप explore करोगे. जिसको डिपेंडेंसी पैराडॉक्स बोलते हैं, बिकॉज अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल से अरे इसको इतना मत करो कि ये पूरा तुम्हारे पे डिपेंडेंट हो जाए, राइट? पीपल पुट फियर इन आवर माइंड्स, राइट? बट इट्स एक्चुअली अ पैराडॉक्स. द मोर सिक्योरली अटैच टू योर पार्टनर, राइट, और योर पेरेंट, द मोर you can go out in the world and explore.
But you're saying that it's a good thing for people to be
securely attached.
Where's the mic? So wait, you're saying कि it's a good thing that people become very dependent on each other क्योंकि उससे security develop होती है, मतलब उससे stable feel करते हैं.
So secure attachment में क्या है? Secure attachment में dependence भी है और individuality भी है, दोनों चीज़ें हैं.
अच्छा, तो the dependency is not taking away from your individuality, but it's kind of the foundation for you.
It's the foundation, right? Because you know somebody has your secure base, right? So it is a thing कि आप ऐसा नहीं है कि आप सब कुछ छोड़ के बिल्कुल merge करके एक ही हो गए, अब तो there's no separation, right? No, you have your individuality. This question was asked in one of the, I don't remember किस में था, but they asked that when do you find your partner most attractive? It says when they're doing their own thing. It was asked to a cricket player's wife. It says that, no, a tennis player's wife. It says when do you find your partner most attractive? It says when he's playing his game. So, she is admiring him. She's not playing tennis, but her partner is playing tennis. So she is admiring that partner, right? And she continues to feel that admiration for him. So that is why they say when you are having your own individuality, following your own goal, and it doesn't have to be big goals, like achievement is not everything. It can be even if you're cooking, you're really doing it with passion. Even if you're bringing up your kids, एक कैसे bring up kid करेगी, अरे जब देखो तब ये करते रहते हैं, तो सुनते ही नहीं है. You can have a happy mother, right? You can just be so involved with your kids and bringing up your kids that the partner may come and see you dealing with the kids in such a nice manner and may just have admiration for you. So when you are in your element, whatever you're doing, when you're intensely involved with any activity, that activity takes on a beautiful color. It can simply be cooking, it can simply be looking after your own house, it can simply be looking after your kids. It necessarily doesn't have to be a big career ki, oh, I have to have a huge career or I have to be earning that much for somebody to admire me. People can admire you just the way you are, just by being a happy person, just by being a very, very grateful person, just by being a very loving and a very person who serves the others, right? So that is, you have to find, each one of you have to find your element. Where do I feel that intense involvement, and how can I just be? Because you see, the world is focused on doing. You're not a human doing, you're a human being. How you are you peaceful inside you? Are you calm inside you? Those feelings are very important, right? That's how you will be in your relationships, right? If I'm all the time angry, can I be happy in my relationships? If I'm all the time complaining, I'll find complaints there also, right? So on the whole, how am I being? When you begin focus on how you're being, that will enhance the quality of your life.
The point I wanted to add is आप जो पूछ रहे थे, so there is a very thin line between being secure together and being possessive for each other.
Yeah, true.
So possessiveness में the personality gets lost.
Yes.
So as ma'am said कि secure रहना and आपका individual self shouldn't get lost, then definitely that's a thing you can think about.
Yes. The individuality has to be there.
Because I've always heard for avoidance specifically कि they fear loss of individuality when like closeness happens, but I don't hear the same thing for anxious.
Because the anxious ones want पूरा एक ही हो जाए बस. They feel this person will complete me. बस they feel very incomplete inside. So they want complete emergence. सब कुछ एक साथ, सुबह उठो एक साथ, खाना एक साथ खाओ, सब कुछ एक साथ करो. Because that gives them a sense of security. That's what I said, that it is a little exaggerated. That's what that makes you more anxious, right? You always need reassurance. You want more closeness. You want more intimacy, right? And avoidant को तो कम चाहिए.
It makes sense. जो आप पहले बोल रहे थे, is why both need to kind of
Meet midway.
One needs to make space, like avoidants need to make space for closeness and find safety in it, and
Yes.
anxious people need to make space for individuality. Ki,
Exactly.
Like I will not be abandoned if I'm away.
Absolutely. So true. Yes. Any questions?
मैम लाइफ के किसी भी फेज़ में, जैसे कोई टीनेज है या फिर कोई कॉलेज में किसी को डेट कर रहा है या शादी के लिए किसी से मिल रहा है, तो जब भी कोई किसी से मिलता है तो 6 महीने साल भर तक तो सब अपने जो बेस्ट बता सकते हैं अपने बारे में. लड़का भी वैसे ही बताता है, लड़की भी वैसे ही बताता है. अच्छा ही पार्ट पता चलता है 2, 4, 5 घंटे में. जब 2 लोग साथ रहना शुरू करते हैं, किसी को साल भर बाद, किसी को 2 साल बाद, ये सारे पैटर्न ऑफ अटैचमेंट्स पता चलते हैं. क्योंकि जो आ रहा है आपके साथ जीवन भर रहने, वो 20-25 साल 30 साल का एक्सपीरियंस कैरी करके आ रहा है. एक्स को लगता है वाई गलत है क्योंकि ये तो ऐसा होता ही नहीं, वाई को लगता है एक्स गलत है क्योंकि ये भी नहीं होता, और उसी के वजह से पूरा केओस होता है. इस सारे के बीच में कैसे पता चलेगा, क्योंकि एक आदमी बीमार है उसको नहीं पता, मतलब वो क्या इलाज बताएगा दूसरे को, और दूसरा कैसे बताएगा तू भी बीमार है. तो क्या करना चाहिए, मतलब चाहे वो कॉलेज में कपल हो, चाहे वो शादी करने के बाद हो, और वो लाइफ के जिस भी फेज़ में एक्सप्लोर करे कि ये पूरा केओस इसी वजह से हो रहा है, तो ये कैसे पता चलेगा, और एक दूसरे को कैसे कन्विंस करेगा सामने, मतलब अगर लड़का है तो वो लड़की को कैसे कन्विंस करेगा कि ये गलत हो रहा है हमारे बीच में, जब तक वो लोग एक दूसरे की गलती देखते रहते हैं.
करेक्ट, ब्यूटीफुल क्वेश्चन. और इसका सबसे पहले आंसर है कि हमको राइट रॉन्ग नहीं करना है. सबसे पहले जब हम एक पार्टनरशिप में जाते हैं, इफ़ यू अप्रोच इट विद जजमेंट, नो शी इज़ रॉन्ग, आई एम राइट, वहीं से सारे प्रॉब्लम स्टार्ट होते हैं, राइट? दैट इज़ यू हैव बिकम अ जज, यू नो एवरीथिंग, द अदर पर्सन डजंट नो एनीथिंग, राइट? शुरुआत ही वहाँ से होती है. द मोमेंट यू लीव योर जजमेंट, राइट, द मोमेंट यू बिकम curious, right? This has been beautifully said by Mark Brackett, that instead of becoming a judge, become a scientist, right? What does she need, right? What does a scientist do? Investigative, reflective, curious, open. This is what she needs. There is no judgment about it. Kyun? Because your life experiences today, who you are is a sum total of your life experiences, right? Whatever your childhood you had, right? Whatever experiences you had, be it in with your parents, be it with your teachers, be it with your adult romantic partners, that is why you have become like this today, right? Similarly, the other person is coming from her own experiences. How can two people be the same? सबके experiences life के, जैसे हमारा fingerprint अलग होता है, eye scan अलग होता है. That is why we all are different human beings and we come with different needs, right? Why is therapy called a safe space? Because there is no judgment whosoever for whatever you have, right? When you begin to understand, so again, Stephen Covey has beautifully said, seek to understand before being understood, right? When you get into a relationship, you understand that person's needs. What needs is she coming to me with? How can I fulfill those needs in a healthy manner? Then you will not say right, wrong. Then you are there to meet her needs, right? If you come from judgment, ये तो गलत है, then why would you even want to fulfill? Because तुमने तो गलत कर दिया ना उसको. फिर वो relationship
मतलब आउटर चीज़ों को देखकर या फिर सिर्फ लुक्स को देखकर या whatever,
किसी भी एक पर्टिकुलर चीज़ को देख के सबको बस रिजेक्ट करते जाना. एंड इट कैन ऑल्सो कम फ्रॉम एन अवॉइडेंट, बिकॉज अरे ऑप्शंस तो इतने सारे अवेलेबल हैं, कभी भी कर लेंगे, कुछ भी कर लेंगे, यू नो. अगेन वेरी डिफरेंट. Like I said, a lot of things are based on our thinking patterns. Unless and until we make our thinking patterns aware, we will not be able to know what we are thinking, how much truth there is to that. We accept our thoughts as truth, but our thoughts are not the truth. They are just the content of my mind. They are coming from experiences I have had. So they are not always the truth. That's what in CBT when we do is that we go into the detail of your mind. Right? Once you watch your mind, you can change those thoughts.
I forgot. So what's the correlation between this attachment and love? Maybe मैं miss कर दिया शायद या फिर.
So attachment is basically only to fulfill your needs, right? Love
What
is
impact does it have on like उससे love को क्या लेना देना? मैं
So love is more a state of being. One, it is more expansive. It includes well-being for the other. So love, they said, if one more structure has been given to it, that love has attachment, love has caregiving. You are also supposed to care
Okay.
for that person,
Right.
and sexual feelings.
Okay.
All three things.
Okay.
But love basically is more well-being for the other.
For the
That is why whether that person is with you, whether that person is not with you, you can want the well-being and happiness for the other.
And we
Attachment
cannot
is only
develop
about
this.
self.
Sorry. Yeah.
Survival.
Okay. We cannot develop that feeling in someone else, right?
No. Everybody, that's what I said.
Like so, that's something which is not in our control कि सामने वाले को.
बिल्कुल. Love is something that you yourself have to work in, how loving you can be, how caring you can be. ये तो खुद ही को develop करनी पड़ेगी ना. So it's
Okay,
an
like
individual.
even if we are in the same attachment style of the other person, still it does not matter.
It does not matter. Absolutely.
You can breed it, like in the sense
Of
कि आप
course.
साथ बात करके, because it's a practice at the end.
It's a practice. All these are skills that you have to learn. And you grow and you evolve because we've never been taught these skills, right? So if you practice, if you learn the proper techniques, you can have that feeling.
One last. You have a question?
Our last question.
Time क्या है सिद्धार्थ? What is the time?
We are at 6:50.
Perfect.
Ma'am, if I am in a talking stage for marriage with someone, so how should I find that if that is also long distance? So how would I find that is he secured or avoidant towards me, and I am secured in my way? So how should I?
So when you see this questionnaire, there are a lot of things, right? Whether how effectively he communicates his needs. Does he express his needs very openly? Communication ka hai? Is he okay with intimacy? Is it okay with space? Right? So there are a lot of questions how to know your partner's attachment style. Right? So talking stage mein there is developing intimacy, but you have not yet committed. Right? And passion you will know once you meet how attracted you are. So uske liye 2-3 बार मिलते भी हैं शादी से पहले, right? You meet, you go out, right?
Don't fill it the questionnaire right now. Hold it. Explain. Good. First, wind up the discussion and then.
So, ma'am, there is one term like it might be like sometime off topic of this, but I am very curious to know about like now I am in teenager phase. So a very common thing in now like in this phase is love triangles. So if like one person like two person are in relationship and like a person is loving, like a third person is loving a person who is in relationship.
Yeah, makes sense.
So and the relationship is like a person started relationship for showing that I am in relationship, like for like that कि मैं भी relationship में हूँ, for showing others.
Correct.
And a person is and the third person is truly loving the person who is in the relationship. So what the person should do, the third person should do what the third person should do, and what the like the person who is in relationship and if she is not aware of that she is being used for others, like representment of like I am in relationship. So what the third person and that person who is in relationship do? What?
Good, very good question. So number one, the person who is, suppose that person is C, okay? A is in a relationship with B. As per you, A is being in a relationship, correct me if I'm wrong, that's why, because I'm just paraphrasing it so that to understand whether I've understood the question correctly, okay? So A is in a relationship with B because he only wants to show that he's in a relationship, right? B doesn't know this. And C loves B. Okay, so what should be the role of B and C? Correct? Okay, makes sense. So now number one, C. Okay, what should C do? Wait patiently. not try and go, no, I know the truth is that A is trying to just use you, right? You can't get inside the mind of anybody else. Whatever we know are just assumptions, right? So C has to be very patient, right? Be patient, right? If your love is true, what do you want? Well-being for B, happiness for B. So if B is happy, you are happy. You may be feeling jealous, you may be feeling envious. You just deal with your emotions and you wait, okay? If B starts to be unhappy, you can be that person, that secure base that, hey, you can share if something is making you unhappy, right? But it's best not to put your assumptions there that, no, I know A is using you. That is my assumption, right? I really don't know whether A is actually using her or A is attached to her for fulfillment of his own needs, right? So B, when she spends some time with A, over a period of time will know whether that person is there for her, whether that person is not there. So she will also, you have to see, so many times we have a lot of information but we don't have experience. We try to make our judgments based on information. That's not the best. When you experience something, the moment B experiences that A is using her, she will automatically want to be away, right? So if you wait till then, and if you are C, then you wait. Let her experience. You have to be there for her, like a good friend.
Can I share something based on what he's talking about? Because I feel like it's a lot of value for a lot of people in this room.
Yes.
It's a little quote someone said. It says, consider how hard it is to change yourself, and you'll understand how foolish it is to think you can change someone else.
Very true, wonderful.
And it's such an incredible quote I read recently, and I think it like kind of summarizes what he was talking about.
Absolutely true.
So, ma'am, last question. I need an answer in yes or no. Basically, we have talked. Ready-made secured मिलते हैं क्या कहीं?
सबको वही चाहिए.
हम बन जाए वही बहुत बड़ी बात है.
बन ही जाएंगे सर.
Correct.
Yes, be the change. Exactly.
लोगों में मतलब अगर हम एक 100% का वो लेते हैं तो what is the percentage of security?
So 50% according to Amar Levine, the person who's written the book Attached, he says 50%. Which
वो इस पृथ्वी में नहीं था.
वो कहाँ है वो 50?
And I think
वो secured है ना, वो बाहर क्यों आएगा यार?
But I think it's also कि वो तो assumption theoretically होगा, but like people also change over time.
they take a lot of, but because the book was written a long time back, so now because of because of the social media, because that adds insecurity, right? Because of the number of dating apps, that adds a lot of insecurity to everything. So I'm sure the data may have changed now, but.
Okay, so ma'am, we have given the questionnaire. You can just explain how to fill it. Sorry, you just explain how to fill this.
So see, the first questionnaire is in itself basically for your own attachment style. अपने आप आराम से घर जाके करना so that you can be true and you don't have to share it to anybody else. This is just for your own knowledge, right? The second is the cheat sheet, right? That when you want to see it in your partner, right? किसका क्या features हैं, whether they are reliable and consistent, they are making decisions, right? Because see, so these are basically major characteristics, right, of people who are avoidant, secure and anxious. And we can read this. Somebody can read the first one. Let's guess together. Just the first.
Well, just before we get into that, this A, मतलब how the score कैसे identify होगा? A is what?
Let me check. What is A? Check the small box if the answer is true. Anxious है ना A, and I think B must be secure, C must be avoidant. वो खुद करके ही पता चल जाएगा.
Bias score आपको बता देगा.
हाँ.
And while doing it, I don't know how many of you have done this. ज़्यादा सोचना नहीं. The first response.
Spontaneous response.
खुद को जज करने मत बैठ जाना करते हो. A lot of people do that. Otherwise, you will not get the true picture. और English में इसको करने का फाड़ देने तो कोई और देख लेगा तो फिर.
So Anybody read it?
Yeah.
Read the first one.
I'll do.
Yeah.
I often worry that my partner will stop loving me. First section.
Which one? No. This one. This
Case
last
studies.
one. Barry divorced 46.
Barry.
Yeah.
Barry, divorced, 46. Relationship. I don't want to hear about it now. I am still licking the wounds from my divorce. I want to make up for the time that I was married. I want to feel that women desire me. I want lots of sex. I know I have to be careful though, because every woman I go out with immediately starts to fantasize about what kind of father I'll be to her kids and how our last name will sound together. I've been dating someone for almost a year now. Her name is Kathleen and she's great in every way. I know she would love for us to become more serious, but it will take me a long time before I'm ready to trust another woman, to commit and love. But even then, I know exactly what I don't want and what I'm not willing to compromise on. Like what? Well, she'll have to be financially self-sufficient because I already have one woman milking me dry. I have no intention of supporting two. But there are also some other lines that I'm not willing to cross.
Very simple. अब सबको समझ में आ गया ना? Good. Very nice. You want to go and do the rest of them at home?
Let's have a group photograph and people who have come for the first time for the community for this session, भाव, just write your mobile number and name. जो already group में है भाव के group इसलिए है so that you get the information regularly. नुक्कड़ का अलग है, भाव का एक community का अलग है. नहीं, भाव Instagram नहीं है, WhatsApp है. You have a choice if you want to join the community just for the timely information पहुंच जाए. That's it.
कैसी हो?
We'll have a group photograph, sir. किसी को बुला.
Before that, but